The Green Room at Lift Vancouver is brought to you by Cloud9 Cannabis Coaching. If you have suffered from anxiety, chronic pain, or depression, like I have, you know full well how debilitating it can be. Brady Sparrow, founder of Cloud9 Coaching, specializes in microdosing cannabis to help her clients lead more balanced lives. Whether you've been using cannabis your entire adult life or just now learning about this incredible plant, Brady's simple microdosing guide will help you find the perfect balance in just 1 month. Brady is about to host her first 30-day challenge called Find Your Cloud9 in 30 Dope Days. I'm doing it and you should too. So why not go over to cloud9coaching.com and join us. Be sure to use coupon code Jackie, JACQUI, for a special Green Room discount.
Hey guys, we're back. Cannabis.Wiki here, and we're with our social media influencer of the years.
Hi guys.
Jackie, Jackpot.
Hey guys, Jackpot, yeah. And our friend Alex from Flower.
What's up, Cannabis.Wiki?
Welcome to the Green Room.
Yes.
So what are you doing at Lift?
I'm representing my brand Flower. We just had a relaunch. I don't know if you've seen it.
Now I have.
Born in the Underground. Yes, we got a couple of our 3D printed buds all around and just talking to people about Flower and meeting all the fine people at Lift, which I love doing for my 4th year here.
I have met you at Athletes for Care.
Yes, another organization that I love.
Yeah.
So how many? Count the impact that you've had since the beginning.
You know, I promised that I wouldn't think about it until I'm done, so I still got a lot more in me, but you know, I just love helping people from our days at CFAM, and when I started in 2013 in this business, it was always about helping people, helping access the military veterans, getting them vaporizers covered, because I heard about how much weed there's been smoking.
You've done so much there, and so much for athletes, man. You were able to build a base, then you left.
Yeah.
You started doing your advocacy work, and then you came back.
Yeah, I came back to start my own thing. I just really wanted to put my own spin on what I wanted to see in the industry, high quality and things like that. But the thing with the athletes that was interesting is the story that when I met Anna, who runs the US one, and Christina Michael, my friend who does it here, the story of the athletes sounded so similar to the veterans that I was like, wait a minute, I've heard this before.
Exactly.
And that's what's so fascinating.
So similar to the veterans, actually, when I was my night there, and we've had a lot of guests talk about the veterans and mental health and the cost and taxing your medicines, and there's all kinds of things.
And insurance is going to be the key to how we help the military veterans. Once we had insurance cover it, no one was worried about the cost. So,
when is insurance coverage? Is that now?
Yeah, well, we're starting to see that some employers are covering it more and more, and motor vehicle accidents are covering it, workers' compensation tribunal is covering it. So we're getting somewhere, but there's still a long way to go, unfortunately.
Gerald, long way to go, right?
Yeah.
Patience.
Long road. Everyone's got a
But hey,
journey.
we're still doing better than most people.
Yeah,
one industry
progress.
I'm really proud of to share is about Germany, which I go every year to ICBC in Berlin. We just saw a stat, 120 million euros of covered cannabis happened last year, and no one's even talking about that.
Right.
Start talking about it. Welcome to the Green Room. Chat.
Let's look
Germany.
at
It's happening.
Germany.
Let's look at the UK. So the UK had a case where public opinion came in and said that we need to legalize this due to...
Yeah, it's better than the alcohol with all the alcoholism.
And due to a specific epilepsy case, I believe, right?
That's right.
But then we go out a year out, and so you're talking about doing this stuff, but how many prescriptions have you already?
Yeah.
I dropped on the floor. I heard 14 prescriptions from the NHS. The NHS is responsible for 97% of the prescriptions.
Yeah, UK still has a long way to go. They're not one of my more favorite markets, but there's so many.
What is one of your favorite markets?
Well, I mean, Germany.
Germany
I really
Germany
love Germany. Mexico, by the end of this year, we'll see what kind of market they're going to have. Brazil's coming online. South Korea. So there's a lot of exciting stuff. So I try not to spend too much time in the markets that are not a lot more challenging, and I don't really want to bang my head against the wall. I did that already enough in Canada.
You are a patient? Yes.
I use cannabis as well. I like to vaporize it. And,
medically, what side are you on?
You know what? I don't like to use the word rec. I'll tell you, the word rec to me, I think is kind of false. Rec to me is someone who uses it super occasionally when they're with friends that are using cannabis.
Okay.
If someone who uses cannabis every day, chances are they're using it for therapeutic purposes.
Right, okay.
They might not have a specific condition. I mean, I was diagnosed with ADD when I was younger. I think cannabis might help me, but I'm very sensitive. I don't even drink coffee. If I had a coffee, you would think I'm on drugs.
Jittery.
Look how hyper I am. That's no coffee. So I like lighter strains. I like light THC with CBD, like our Durgamata CBD, 6% THC, 11% CBD. Big fan of that. So that's the type of stuff I like. And when it comes to the markets, I like the markets that are open-minded. They're starting to move ahead. Like the US, like God bless them. I wish them the best, but I'm not really interested in doing anything over there. It just I don't want to go anywhere where I can end up in jail doing the things I love, helping people.
Right.
So same thing with China.
I'm
not going to be there anytime soon. Yes.
It's never been what the plan's about. So we're going to start a new game here.
Yes.
We're going to use you as an educator. We are 7 minutes away from 420.
Okay, so we have 5 minutes.
We are going to take advantage of you. Have you ever won Educator of the Year?
No, I don't think I was even nominated, but it's okay.
Well,
I don't do it for the accolades.
I know you don't, but I'm allowed to say it, right? So we're going to take advantage of your educator stuff. I've seen you educate a number of times.
Oh,
so
yeah. I've been known to a good cannabis
vape.
one.
What is your position on vape?
Yeah, so dry herb vape, which is the real vape, it's like putting dry herb in a vaporizer. That is the best way to use it. You're heating it up to the optimal temperature, and there's no carcinogens. It can be done indoors without affecting other people negatively. Not unlike the vape pens, which I'm a little more concerned about. Now that it's legal, I'm a little more into it, but I just don't really trust them yet. So I'm a big believer in those. Cannabis, smoking, when it comes to medical, it just doesn't make sense for me.
If you were a consumer,
Yes.
black market or legacy market, legal market,
Yeah.
if you were purchasing a vape, which market would you go to?
Well-
An oil vape.
Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer. I like
But
I like
it's
illegal.
not a no-brainer. But aren't you concerned about what's happening right now? I mean, at least you can say that it's regulated
Yeah.
by an authority.
Yeah,
right?
I prefer that. I mean, look, I have nothing wrong with the illicit market. I have a lot of friends there, and there's some people doing it right, but unfortunately, there's a lot of not so right people, and the regulations are there to kind of protect people. So unfortunately, I have to say that vapes should be like. And when it comes to flower, legal bud, I'm a big believer in knowing what's inside your bud, and that's important. Some people on
It's
the list
what's
do a really good
inside
job.
that counts.
Yes, it's what's inside that counts, just like everything else. So it's not the size of your bud; it's what's inside the bud.
Oh, that's a first.
That's a good one.
You got any more?
I thought we should ask him what he thinks about that smelling machine.
Yeah, because we're still in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
What's
think of that?
mine?
We got a smelling machine. We're gonna actually go. We're setting up a cage match. We've got a smelling machine that can smell the
Did
cannabis.
you see it? It's around here. It's from
We'll take you to it
Israel.
later. Okay.
Gerald will take you.
What does it do?
And we're gonna cover it here anyway.
It
but
smells
it smells
the
it,
weed.
and it reports on a bunch of different
You can
things.
tell if there's ever been mold there.
Then
It's
we
strange.
have the odorless group.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna
saw
see who's telling the truth because we're gonna put the odorless stuff right in the
I like
dog
that.
sniffing machine.
Yeah, I think that's interesting.
What do you
did meet
think
him.
about the odorless?
I think it has some potential. I mean, when I first heard it, I kind of like laughed and I felt it was a bit gimmicky. And I was telling Mark about that, the guy who runs it. But I do see some potential
It's
with some
handy on
elderly and
balconies.
for people who don't like the smell. Like, look, as
People
long as it
with
has
rentals,
terpenes are important.
Right.
But if you can still get terpenes without the smell, I'm open-minded to it. The testing thing that you said from Israel, I'll believe it when I see it. There's been a lot of companies come out and do it,
Well,
but
we're gonna see it.
it's been a lot more entertainment than actual fact.
Right.
If it works, I'll be impressed. But I'm
There's
I'm
an app
skeptical.
and everything
We got
to it.
like 1 minute, man. I wanna share something
Now that
because
Gerald's holding the floor, he's
we've had
taking it at a
several
time.
we've had several personal stories
Yes.
in this.
Yes,
What was
sir.
the last one?
I don't know if you're talking about Canada's Wonderland.
No. Canada's Wonderland was our first.
I ran
but
two in line with our kids.
the last one with Athletes for Care and the kid that lives with my disease and a young man that.
Oh yeah,
likes-
I love that. And you told me about someone who really helped, and that's why I do the things I do. I had a few people come to me; they're like surprised that as a founder that I'm here working the booth, and I'm like, I love this. I love
Yeah.
talking to people. And when you told me the story of that
For
guy
real.
that helps,
Yeah.
that's why I do this.
We have real conversations, don't we?
Yeah, and this is about helping people. Sure, making money is important. We got families to feed and mortgages to pay for, but it's about doing that while helping people. And when I hear that this actually helped people and it changed their lives, that's what keeps me going.
And
that's why
it's
we do this
the number one seller.
Yeah, our Pink Kush, our BC Pink Kush,
so
top star in Ontario. We just launched
Favorite.
it in BC.
I love pink.
Really?
I
And
like the pinks.
Pink
Yeah.
Kush in Pioneer, Brent Street,
Yeah,
Burlington.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You
The
told
guy
me.
says it's the number one seller.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. Like that.
Pioneer the gas station?
Yeah. No, that
Thanks for coming on the green room, Alex. Good to see
No,
you again.
everything
This week
gets
How can the people
so
find you on
really
social
sticky
media?
and icky.
Yeah, I'm
Instagram, Twitter.
Alex Cannabis. I launched my own cannabis version because I had my personal one with my family and kids. I just don't
Does
want everyone doing
Flower
it. So,
have an Instagram,
Oh yeah,
Twitter,
and Flower,
Facebook?
of course, the Flower Corporation. We just relaunched our brand. Take it
Again.
out, Born Underground. check us out, and thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for
buddy.
coming on the green room and hanging out with with my special star co-host here, Gerald.
Well,
Yes.
you know how we do it over here. It sometimes gets
And Cannabis.Wiki.
smelly and a little
sometimes
bit sticky. That's
Keep
how
it
we do
locked
our
here at
Cannabis
Cannabis.Wiki. Or well, Wiki, I called it Licky.
Bye, Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah.